My name's Sarah, and I'll be looking at our key theme of screen time relationships and strategies. We know that the issues of screen time are many and varied, but our research has shown that by utilising relationships, we can promote positive outcomes for children. By utilising relationships within the home, and in particular, the parent-child relationship, we can find positives in this increased use of screen time in the 21st century. I'll be looking at a few different strategies that can be employed within the home, and we'll look at the positive outcomes that this can create.
Hi everyone, my name's Natalie, and I'm going to have a chat to you guys about the impact that social media has on our children, if it's been used in an excessive or inappropriate manner.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and I'm going to be working with Natalie and Sarah as we discuss the impacts of screen time. In particular, I'm going to be focusing on dangers of social media. And my slide and presentation will include statistics that are Australian-based, role modelling strategies, as well as mandatory reporting. Thanks.
Throughout my research, I had found that using social media or digital technology platforms in an inappropriate or excessive manner can have an impact on the child's development and also on their behaviour. There has been research conducted across the world, and they have found that children could have speech delays, addiction to digital technology leading into their adolescent years, and losing the ability to socially interact. Psychologists have found there have been children affected mentally from the excessive use of screen time and social media, which can cause delays on their emotional and social developments, which as they grow into their teenage years can be used as an outlet to escape real-life issues. With their mental state and social interactions, they will then confine themselves or submerge in technology, and leading into early adulthood, physical development, and seclusion from the outside world, which can have an after effect of the loss of social interactions and the ability to perform simple everyday. Throughout my research, I have
Australia-based only. 21% of Australians think the likelihood that their child will be part of a child grooming incident, according to the Australian Federal Police. Already, 52% of parents already discuss with their children how to safely use social media, according to the AFP. And with those numbers, 23% of parents sit with their children as they use these online platforms. In the classroom, technology is constantly used in our 21st century digital learning. It is important for educators to monitor each child's use, not only to check upon their work, but also to discuss the platforms that they're using. Having discussions prior to IT time can be very beneficial. It is important that the children we as educators care for have the knowledge and awareness of the dangers involved in screen time and the impacts. In an educational setting, mandatory reporting is a legal requirement if an educator suspects a red alarm issue involving a child. In Victoria, if an educator suspects or forms beliefs that a child is in need of protection from sexual abuse, whether physical or emotional, a report must be made. Each school or learning environment must be trained to mandatory report.
Children are influenced by their environments and relationships. This includes peers, neighbourhoods, as well as cultural values and beliefs. However, the parent-child relationship has the most influence on the developing child, and so by utilising this, we are able to create better outcomes for families. Our research has found that positive outcomes can be achieved by co-use or co-viewing, a 21st century digital parenting style where parents actively guide and engage in screen time. An engaged digital parenting style involves key interactions between the parent and child, including engaging in social skills such as questioning and turn-taking, communication skills like retelling narratives, explaining meanings and concepts, and interpreting verbal and non-verbal social cues. Co-use is the perfect strategy to employ whilst children explore social media platforms. Parents guide and teach children to develop important skills to be safe online. Another positive approach would be for parents and children to have fun creating a screen time contract. If children are involved in this process, they will take more ownership over their screen time choices. Parents have an effective tool at their fingertips and one that is instrumental in guiding children through a digital world. With an effective digital parenting style, families can approach screen time use with confidence and capacity to create positive outcomes for their children.